Okay. With so much with my sister. Okay. Welcome to another video of this channel. People for watching from YouTube or Twitch, welcome, welcome, and welcome. Let's do some learning again. Let's go. So let's open up our Twitch thingy. So if someone is watching on YouTube, you may be watching on YouTube. You can come follow me. You can come follow me in Twitch. So my Twitch would be this. There will be link down below. You can look at it. And yeah. See. 3516 video, stream manager, achievement. Oh my god, I don't have this. Oh, someone followed me. Nice, thank you, thank you. Pop out, boom. And we could make this right there. All right. What? All right. Okay. You yoink. And we have the chat, we have this.
Yep. Here, we still haven't covered things.
Okay. Oh, we didn't configure our terminal. Okay. Perfect. Okay.
Things like M's.
Let's notify our friends that we are live. Right. Let's see. Let's open. Oh my god, that sound is loud as fuck. Let's make. Okay, this is good. Discord. Whoa. Alright, this is good. I believe this is good enough. But this. Where was it? Let's rename this. Rename webcam. There you go. All right. Where was the thing that we? Okay.
And rems and percentages.
Let's notify our friends that we are live. Live now. Large female. Okay, cool. Cool.
But I'm going to use pixels for now until we cover those other units. Now I'm going to refresh. And you can see immediately that these divs are definitely nowhere near as wide or as long. But if I hover over them, you can see that blue area. Don't worry about that orange.
Wait. Oh, I see. Lorem. Get lorem section. Lorem. Okay. Okay. Give me lonesome boy. Lonesome. Okay. All right. Use this. Boom. Copy this. Bunch of time. Like this. Boom. Now we see the difference. Look at that.
Orange for now. That blue area right there is the content box. We set the width on it. We restricted it to 200 pixels. So now the content takes up that much space. Or it may take up less space if we had, one word in a div. But that is the width of the content area. So
Oh, really? What's up, Zippy? Zippy code, Zippy code. Oh, it's like VS Code, like this. Create UI inside of UI and But I don't have plug. I don't have plug. Oh, we could do like this. It's okay. I can just type bunch of text. But VS Code has it. I don't have plug. Do you have plug? My I use pack. There you go. That's my plug. Yeah, I don't have plug. I have just color. FD plugin is this. And then, yeah. Swap is just the bullshit there. And then nothing. That's what copy paste from Stragger file? No, it's not the same at all. It's not the same. How is this same as Stragger's? Let's compare, right? Let's see. GitHub Stragger dot files. Right, let's go to Vim. Not same. Where's his Vim LC? Oh my god. What the hell? Firefox sucks. I mean Chrome sucks, not Firefox. Vim, Aussie, no. What? There's no Vim Aussie. Vim Aussie. Fine. There you go. You got 289 lines. I got 71 lines. This is from him. This is from him. This is mine. This is from him. And this is from him. That's it. This is all mine. And this is from him too. This is kind of from him, but it's not. Yeah. But the color scheme is of his. I like his color scheme. That's what I copied from him. And the cursor thingy too. What was the cursor thingy for him? Fish. The cursor thingy was this. I just see. This is the cursor thingy. Yep. 35 lines. This too. Yep. Yeah, the cursor. And the title also, I think. Yep. But he have another way, but I did in a different way. I think he have like like this set up, but I don't. I just have I don't know what's this, but I just have the cursor, just the cursor and the title, and this. But this is just, I have like 10 lines of this, not all of them. Whoa. Yeah.
So I can do the same thing for
the main reason I want the cursor thingy is so that I can know, like, you know, when you do this and then you want to delete the C, then you can hit delete key so you know which cursor are you in. While when you're with the block, it's kind of confusing. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I saw that in here. Thank you. Put the pray. Thank you. I like the line, the I-beam cursor, because I can hit delete and I know, and then I can hit this. It looks nice.
height. You can set a height. How about let's do something shorter, like 100 pixels, and see what happens.
Height.
And there we go. They're smashing into each other, as you can see. Each div is restricted to be 200 by 100. That's at least the inner content area. But I'll probably do maybe a square, 200 by 200. Okay, so now we have this dead space, or just empty space, where there's no text, but the width has been set, or the height has been set explicitly, and the width, to 200 by 200. So that's width and height. if I give them a background color, we'll do something like background color. I'm going to steal from one of these trendy color palettes.
Sorry for that. There was some mosquitoes. There was some ants. That's what I was talking. That was what I was saying, not talking. Fuck my English. Alright. Alright, we on. Oh! Oh, this is the whole div itself.
Palettes. Maybe that color right there. Put that in there. You can see that that background color now only goes in that content area, at least with what we have right now. It doesn't go all the way across the page like it would if I hadn't set that. Right, we've seen this before, or on an H1, for example, if I have one of those in here, H1, hello.
Do you really need this course? I don't. I don't have nothing to do. I'm just waiting for. I'm just going through because I want. It's very basic. But you know I'm noob, right? Do more advanced. I'm a noob, man. I'm a noob. I'm just doing this because I want to learn these stuff. See this. And right, everything from here. These things. I mean, I kind of know. I mean, this thing I knew already, but I'm just doing cookie session. Kind of know it. Authorization. Fucking did a full blown website of user and stuff. You can log in. Did that. I know that. Database. I know that. NPM. Fucking did. Help supervisor with his project too. Where's his? Where was it? A name, I think. Here, npm, everything. I knew about that. Don't express, yes, because this project is express. If you look at this, where's the app? Yeah, express. And then templating, yes. Rest, I don't. Yeah, rest. I have to know a little bit, but SQL database, yes. MongoDB, yes. This I don't know. Yeah, this I fucking know. SQL injection, I know. Deploy app, yes. Cloud database, yes. Upload image, yes. This I don't know what this is. Yeah, this I know. Node.js, yes. Command line, yes. DOM manipulation, yes. I'm just doing because I have nothing to do. I'm just going through it. Work on project. Yeah, I was thinking that I would do this project with Super. I contribute. I mean, I submit a pull request, but he didn't do it. Right, I did it, and asked some issues. I mean, asked him, but just waiting for a reply. So yeah.
And I give my H1 a background color of pink. That background color goes all the way across.
Oh.
Across, so we can see right there, even though
How's
text
your
is
boot camp, by the way? Is it going well?
take up a lot of space, the width of the element goes all the way across. Now I can change that. Width is 100 pixels, a very skinny H1.
Oh really? You finished last month? Wow. You got a job?
And now that background color does not go all the way across. Okay,
Did you get a
so
job?
that's width and height. As I mentioned earlier, there is this caveat we need to come back and talk about with border sizing, or border box and box sizing. And we have to talk about...
Yeah, apply. Just apply. I don't know if I can show you my email. Let me think. I'll there's some information that I have to close, but I could show you something. Just a second. Okay. Okay. I'll go through my email real quick. Okay, nothing there. Okay. All right. This is one, and this is another one. All right. Okay. You here? Okay. So, yeah. So this is the email which I got. So I applied. This was from yesterday. Did you see my screen? Yeah. So they said, thank you for applying to software engineer backend position. We would like to inform that we received your application and resume. We are currently reviewing all applications and planning to schedule an interview in next 2 weeks or earlier, right? If you're among qualified candidates, you will receive a call from us and proceed to the next step of interview. Thank you for again to apply and enroll at our company, blah blah blah, right? So I reply back that okay, thanks for the opportunity, looking forward to see and something. So the company would like to thank this position after reviewing. So this was when I submitted. It was like it was, I don't know why they sent this, but this was like okay sign, which they said like, oh, you're qualified. We would like to test, and then for further information they will call me. So just apply. Make your resume good, like beautiful, like nice one and everything, like nice and beautiful, and just start applying. One trick that I use is you could do, so let's say that soft let's say that you want to apply to true software engineer. So this is, I mean, you could take my words and do it, but just don't take everything because I'm shit too. So let's say you applied for any, okay, let's say you apply for this, right? So okay, like this, right? I'll show you how you could master like how you could get the first step to getting an interview, right? So what you could do is now, like in the cover letter, I believe that in cover letter you have to write like really good. So in resume, I'll show you my resume. In my resume, no lies. Okay. So if you see my resume, right? My resume is my name. You can add your picture, but if you think, what I think is, if you're good enough, if you're qualified, they will take you no matter how your looks and everything. So picture doesn't really matter for me. Put your name, email, a link to your LinkedIn, and then your phone number, right? And you write about me, just write a short description. If it's in your case, you can write 3-year experience in writing software. I'm interested. Show them that you are interested in this, but not too much, not needy. So short, maybe four lines is maximum here, right? So this is where you want to highlight the most work experience. If you see like carefully, this font is a little bit bigger than this and a little bit bigger than this because I want to highlight this more. So you could say, you could do freelance like this, or maybe if you did something, just lie about it. But I mean, it's not good, but just, just make it like you're up. But this is freelance, by the way. This was freelance. I did for a client, so it was good thing. Another thing you could do is you could find a client in freelance and make it. But I believe that if you do some freelance work, it's more impressive. Like if they see like, oh, it's freelance, boom, and they will not like take a look at this stuff because it's like they know that you deal with the client and stuff. So if you have freelance project, just put in work experience here and comma freelance, put the link to the website itself, not the source code, and just say it was comma source code is private, what technology you use, then highlight it's private on GitHub, because every other thing is, you see there's a link, but this one doesn't have, so you need to like make it like balance and something, some balance, and then highlight the bold thing that you use, Netlify, and then if volunteer experience, this doesn't really matter if you have like McDonald's or anything, just write it there. And projects, just shit ton of projects, right? I have shit tons of projects. I could add one more or two more and I could decrease this, right? But yeah, so personal website, have a portfolio, that's a good, and when you link to it, just give more description about it and the blogs and stuff. And after that, you just say, oh, you use this technology, it's like popping out, they will not read your resume line by line, but they will just see, okay, personal website, boom, okay, nice. They will not read this. They will see this, okay, Python, let's see, software, okay, good, they have this, okay, and this is like a glance, like, oh wow, and then they'll stay on this page for longer. I think that's what I assume. and then I have to go to ZPA, that solid table, and then like they'll see, oh wow, okay, they'll look at this video, editor, and this, I see, okay, nice. So they'll see, oh, you're interested in it, and this is just doesn't really matter, and they are out from the website. That's what they care. Maybe they will go to GitHub like this. Okay, boom, that's it. There's nothing interesting there. They will just say, oh, GitHub pages for hosting, HTML, and the MIT lesson. Boom. They will look at the technologies here. Nice. They click the link, and then okay, I see. And then they will go to here, and then like, oh, you need to log in first. Nice. Category fashion, log in, register. I see. That's it. Some people may register and go, and some people may not. That's it. Boom, you're out. And then they will see, oh, Django, okay. And then maybe GitHub, they click. Nice. README. The important is not the code. They will not see your code. They'll just see README. Oh, you have clear instruction. Good. Bye. That's it. And then Django. Okay. SQL for database. Okay. Heroku for hosting. Okay. AWS. Artificial no pawn image. Okay. Good. Okay. And then click here. What's this? Good. Clear. Boom. Out. Python. Twitch API. Nice. Oh, emulator. Oh, nice. And they will see, yeah, learn about this. Boom, out. Just like this, they will go through like this, and when they see it's like impressive enough, and they will know, and they will not go through this. Like from maximum, they will go to this three things, and they will not go to this. Maybe 4, but these things they know, like, oh, it will be the same, right? And open source. Open source. Click it. Oh, it's a watch. Start. Stop, reset. Okay, cool. Bye. Right. Issue was starting the button. They will read this for sure and fix this. They will not click on the pull because they don't want to look at the code. And then and then quick lint. Open source. I resolved my different color light mode. Nice. Boom. That's it. And then say, oh, this guy's pretty good. He made games, he made this, clear instruction, he have a good website and stuff. Nice. And then where it comes is on the cover letter. On the cover letter you just write like create a requirement, right? And responsibility. When they say proficient in C++ and stuff, website copy like by the way, everyone says like that, but it's not actually copied, if you look at carefully, the code is not copied, but the design is copied. But I mean, this is clearly copied and the background is copied, but I had software and microblog. It's copied, yes, but I didn't go to inspect and copy it, but yeah, it's copied. Okay, that's it. It's copied. But it looks nice, Swagger. You see? Not that Microbob is clearly copied for sure. But he doesn't have links. I have links. Like this. Yeah. Contact is this, but he have like icon stuff. By having sorted table. Alright, and then like, where was I? And then from here you can say they say proficient in this, and then you write this in the cover letter. I'll show you how to do it. You write like this. Like one thing I did was, so you say like in the cover letter you say I would, like, you could say like, I have experience in writing software. This, you think I would be the perfect fit for this role, because perfect role for this or you can say like, I have experience writing software, blah blah blah, with language this. I believe that I could help the client and client of the company client in, like, example, let's say you're applying for this company, right? Where was it? Yeah, applying for this company, and you can say, I believe that I could help help you can say, I believe I could help is not a good word. There's another word for help. Just a second. I'm back. My motherboard came. Look at that. I'll be unpacking this soon. And yeah, I'll be back. I need to go to pee. Hello. Okay. Okay. What was I talking? Hello. You're black? I'm back. I said I'm back. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. So you could do like this. You could say, I have experience writing software, right? And then you could say, I believe that I could help the clients in this company, or I could help I could improve the employee efficiency in the company itself, like the employee in company itself. Like, just say like you have experience building tools for the tools for the company and for the client too. So what I said is like, it's like, here I build for the client, and these are for myself. So I have experience building tools like this, because this is for myself. And you can name some projects that you built. Okay, I'm gonna go to shotgun approach. Go to the door and just boom. and then you could say like that first, and then you could do like this. That's what I did and got thing. You could do this, take what they told and just do checked like this in cover letter, checked, and then say why it's checked. So you can say, oh, I have experience in all of these because if you look at my resume and then this project something, you can see that they can see that I use C++, this and this, and wrote it in object-oriented way and something, you know. You could do like that. That's what I did. So I just copy, and good understanding software cycle, you could say that you copy this, you can say checked, that's what I said, checked, and then comma, you say that, oh, with my, you say, oh, building text editor was a complex thing because you have to know where the text is and bitmap and stuff. So the first time it was a wrong approach, then I knew about software cycle and then made it better, something like this. Knowledge about hardware, something, you know. Go with your like read it first. If it's mature, then you can tune it a bit, and you can say good with this communication. So if you have someone contributed on your thing, so this the Math Flash has contributed, so you can say, oh, I have experience working with engineer. If you go to Twitch Notify, there's a contributor called Math Flash. We talk and we made some stuff, you know. So you say communication is not an issue because I have experience in this, blah blah blah. So that way they will say, oh, this guy is like checked, why is checked, why is checked, and then, you know, and then it's like, yeah, it's good fit. And then they'll take and test you, and in the interview you can just, you know, you can just ace it because you've been practicing programming for so long. I mean, like a year or two. So when they ask question, you will know. Yeah, that's what I did. So enough of talking. Let's do some unpacking, huh? Webcam unpacking. What webcam is already used? Scene 2. Okay. Webcam. Let's flip this thing. All right. Let's see. Oh my god, this is what the actual fuck is going on? All right. So let's make this like vertical, so you can see like this. It's not straight. All right, let's unpack this. Just a second. I need 2 hands for this. Oh, let me read the chat. You got the job? No, I didn't get the job, but I believe soon, maybe. You want to hear like, is it sex toy? It's not a sex toy. I will close the filter so you can hear the SMR. All right. Okay, you hear the cock too. Just a second. I know it's not in the camera, but just a minute. Let me open chat here. How about that? Twitch chat. Okay. All right. Hope it's not a brick. He got a knife. I got a new motherboard. So, oh. How many kids? How many kids did you mug to get this? I don't know. This was from the booth. What's wrong with the old motherboard? The old motherboard, the RAM slot was broken. I have only 8 gigabytes now, but I need 16 because I am a pro programmer, and pro programmer needs 16. I'm just kidding. Because the slot was broken and I wanted 16 and I have a RAM already, so, and I have some money because I did the boot thingy. I earned like $100, like around 200 or $100 from the boot, and the motherboard was like 70-80 bucks, so I just brought it. It's good that if I invested $100, but you know, kid 18 years old doesn't give a fuck about investing, and when he grows up, and then I will regret. Why didn't you just fix the RAM slot? That was a good idea, but yeah, I don't know why I didn't do that. So look at this. It's a good unpacking. Oh, I know why I didn't do that, because so you know, I have 2 motherboards now. I have 2 computers technically, but without a CPU. And if I buy like shitty CPU, I can have 2 computers, and 1 computer could be Windows, and I can game on that. With my new GPU. Wait, where's my GPU? Oh, I brought a second-hand GPU too. So just a second. You see this? It's kind of bad, but it works. And I could put this on a Windows machine, and then I could do some, you know, Windows testing. But yeah. And then I can buy like i3 something for just programming and a little bit of gaming. I don't really game that much, so. Ooh, look at this shit! Look at this shit! We got this. We got. What's this? good. Are you streaming from the phone? No, it's a webcam. Oh, just a second. I need to pull this out with 2 hands, so. Let's go. Look at that. Brand new motherboard. Look at that. Isn't this nice? So good. We got the battery, we got this thing. Yeah. This is where the GPUs go. This is the RAM slot. Alright. I think I will go to the shop and let them change my stuff into this motherboard. And yeah. And then I'll get the old motherboard to be Windows thing. You're not gonna install it yourself? I think I will break it if I install it by myself. Like a retard? How is that a retard? You want me to install it by myself? But you guys need to help me though, if you want, because I don't know where the stuff goes. It just costs 100 baht, man. 100 baht. 100 baht is not even like 100 baht is $3. It costs $3. Why wouldn't you pay $3 for everything? Play PC. Building simulator. Alright, we got this. That's good. Okay. Nice. Alright, tomorrow or today I will go to the shop and yeah. That's unpacking. I need to buy this game. PC Builder. Alright. Oh. What the hell? What? Apparently, I don't know what's vertical and horizontal, so horizontal is like this. Okay, good. Alright. Let's do some programming. That was a distraction. So let's shop something. Let's see, i3. Let's buy an i3 thing. GPU. What was the world is upside down there? Really? Oh, oh, you have the 6th gen? Yeah. If you have a 6th gen, I can put it on my motherboard. Yeah. What was the thing? The cheap one? i3. Yeah, and this one. It's 10 gen. I cannot put this. i3 6th gen. 7. i3 6th gen. It's 6 if it's like this. Yeah. Let's look at this. Oh, it's 1,000 baht. $30. $4,000. 6th gen. Is it support CPU? 6th gen. Yeah, 6 and 7. Yeah, we could get this. Look at this. Yeah, we could look this later. Fuck it.
Different.
Yeah, you got my point, right, Zippy? With the resume thingy. Did he answer my pull request? Nope. Alright.
Unit types. But all of these values control the width of that box. And the same thing goes for height. Alright, so that was
Look at Straggler General. Oh, nice. Oh, it's the perfect thing with mine. 1151. Nice. Yeah. Would you sell this? I would buy it if you want to sell. Nice. Yeah, because mine is, if you look at the motherboard, it's 11512 too. See this? So it would be a perfect fit. And then I can use Windows machine. Oh, Shagger gonna buy it if okay, I'll pay for shipping. Straggle, you want it? If you want it, you can take it. Yeah, you have like the full blown CPU already. I'll pay for shipping. Yeah, I'll pay for shipping. New Zealand to Thailand shipping cost. It's not even 1 kg, right? Oh, New Zealand is an island, right? As well? No, yeah, that would be expensive if you are in Ireland. But it's okay. Yeah. All your DD. Is DDR4? Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll pay for shipping if you want. If you want to give me for free, I'll pay for it. I'll pay for shipping. I don't have money now. Maybe I have to ask my parents. I'm being a shit kid now. Spoiled rat. Asking parent for money. Like an American. But like my parents know that I'm looking for a job now because I tell them like, oh, I'm doing programming, and they know that what's programming is and stuff. They don't know how to program, but they know, oh, they make software and website, and I made website for like the Oslo Taylor, and they were like, oh, nice, you can make money with this, that, and then they was like, okay, good, keep on. And I was like, yeah, I'm trying to apply. Show them email and stuff. They was like, okay, good. So now I can, use the trick. It's a trap, baby. But usually I'm shit at programming, but I made that I'm good at programming. So like, okay, and then if I say, oh, I need this thing for my computer because of, it's slow and I need it for work and stuff. That's how we do it. But anyway, I'm hunting for a job soon, so if I get a job, I'll pay them back. So it's not that much of an issue, I think. But if I don't, then I'm screwed. We are all freaking it, especially. Right. Oh, you got the fan? Nice. Yeah, you can ship the RAM, motherboard, or anything to me. I'll pay for it. Yeah, sure. I'll pay for it. No problem. I just wanted to have good Windows machine so that I could test something on Windows and, play some games. Fall Guys, something, Counter-Strike with you. Or maybe I could have this machine, which is i7 for gaming, and have the i3 and the second-hand graphic card, which is 1030, right, for Linux, because Linux doesn't take much of anything, because I just use Firefox, terminal, and stuff. Yeah, just let i3, like Handicorps doesn't have a doesn't have a computer, right? Or does he have? I mean a PC. He have a laptop or PC. I don't know what he has.
With the height, next up we're going to talk about border.
A border.
A border is actually, well, there is a border property, but there are also dozens of border-related properties because there are different pieces that we can control. The thickness, the style, the color, and then we can do that for the left, the right, the top, the bottom. Plus we...
Wait. Forgot to turn on the filter. Holy crap. Yep.
We can do things like rounding the corners. There's quite a bit that we can do. So we're going to take it slow, but obviously a border, well, I shouldn't say obviously, but I think border is one of the more obvious one of these properties for the box model. It is the border around an element. We see borders all over the place. This is MDN. If we take a look at, this right here, that search box has a border around it. It has rounded corners, but it is a border. Right here, we've got a border around this element, or this, whatever this is, a div, a nav, and a side, and then likely a top border that is different. Same thing here, we've got a blue border around each one of these little items, and a thicker left side. So we can control all of that, we can get quite granular. Here, I assume is a left border, a thick left border, and no border on the top, right, or bottom. Long story.
Let's see. It's the same thing, I think. It's the same thing. Oh, this has 4 slots. I have 2. Yeah, the main difference are you have 4 slots, I have 2. And yeah, these are same. Oh, I have only 3. I have only 2 USB 3, and you have 4. I have 2 USB 3 and 2 USB, like normal USB, the black one, but you have 4. Nice. Oh, you have an HDMI too. I don't. Oh, you can put M.2. I cannot put M.2. Your one is better. Oh, you should return the one you brought. Yeah. Should I? Yeah, you have this one. Yeah, it would be good if you send it to me. I could make this a Windows machine, make use of this one. And then I will. You don't have mother box. Just it's okay, just wrap it like with this thing. Bubble wrap. Just wrap it like, and then you could send. But you need to buy a bubble wrap, right? Yeah. Two blocks. I have bubble wrap. Okay. Yeah, just wrap it and just buy like just doesn't like in New Zealand they don't have like post office box. Like in Thailand they have like post office box, which is like the red thingy. It's like a red and carpet. Yeah, this one. It's very cheap in Thailand. Like when you don't have a box, you just buy this from the thing. It's 16 baht, 16 2025. So 16 baht is not even $1, like 50 cents. And then you can just put the motherboard inside, wrap with the bubble. Yeah, if you go to post office, they will have this box, and you could buy this box. And then you could tell me, and then I could pay for the box and the shipping too. But you have to drive and go to post office and stuff, so it's up to you if you want to send, but it take effort, but yeah, it's up to you.
Short, borders are all over the place. They're an important part of making, first of all, a nice looking website, but also they play an important role in making it clear what certain things do, or bringing attention to certain elements. We can change the border, for example, as I hover, and that makes it very clear that I'm doing something when I click, or that this is clickable or selectable, right? I can interact. Okay, so the main properties you need to understand, the first three are border width, border color, and border style. I don't know if I went overboard making this diagram. It's not very intuitive, but I'm showing that border width controls the thickness. We have border color, it controls the color, and then border style controls the line style. So that can be dashed or dotted, solid. There's a couple others. Most of the time I'm just dealing with a solid border, but I'll show you all the possible options. So if we want to add a border to one of our elements, I think I'm going to start by making these just have a quick, a different color, just quickly. So I'm going to give them each div an ID just to make them easy to target. So ID equals 2. This is not really a good strategy if you were trying to style these in the real world. I mean, you could, but I'm just doing it to make it very clear here. So we'll have background color there. We'll have 2. We'll have its own background color as well. I'll use this background color for 1. They'll all be 200 by 200. And then 3, we'll have this darker color, I guess. Is that right? Sure. So background color on 3. And I'm just doing this to make them distinct, because right now we can't exactly tell where one ends and the next begins. Okay, so those are our 3 elements, 3 divs. Now what I'm going to do is add on a border. So I'll just do it on the top one maybe. I'll set border width to be some number of pixels. Now we can use other units, but pixels are commonly used for borders because generally a border is going to be small and it's going to stay roughly the same size. So pixels are a pretty good unit to use. So I'll do something like maybe 5 pixels, a pretty thick border, and we don't see anything. Well, that's because we haven't set a color and we haven't set a style. So then,
Okay, let's go. Bring your shit to them and say help. What's this? Help. Font is so small. Bigger. Yeah, about this. You see this?
next
Yeah, I have. And after I mark it.
property is border color.
Border color. If you want to send, just tell me on Discord. I could send my address to you, but it's all up to you if you want to send. I will ship without a cooler. Okay, no problem. Oh, this is the cooler. Nice. Hey, I had a dinner with this dude. I hope I can ship him. Is this your friend, Swagger? Damn. Not a friend at all. TED Talk. Yes. Oh. You meet in the TED Talk. Lord. What? Microsoft Copilot? Is that a thing now? Oh damn. Look at that RAM. Yeah. Nice. DDR4. Gaming RAM. Yes. They only got phones. Alright, it's okay. We got some gaming RAM. Yeah. Nice. Come stream.
Color, and there's no order here. You don't have to do width and then color. But let's start with black. Do we see anything? Nope. And that's because we're missing border style. And border style, I'm just going to start with solid.
Solid. Borders. Solid. I registered for Copilot Day 2 and just got it today. Oh, nice. Is it helpful to use GitHub Copilot? Damn, look at that. Well, it extends a bit.
But we do have other options. And finally, I have my border. Alrighty. So a couple of things. You can see the border here. It goes right up against our content, up against this pinkish salmony color background.
I'm sorry to hear.
Whatever you want to call that. And then it's 5 pixels wide. So that means 5 pixels here, 5 pixels here. So it's shifted over 10 pixels. You can see that difference right there compared to the one below it. This element is...
I have a question, Strager. My parents came again. Just a second. Hello? Don't post a penis. No one post a penis, okay. It has to be every screen. So do you hear me? Hello? Okay. So when it's 5 pixel, right? Does it take up like real pixels in the screen, like pixel, small pixel by pixel, or it's just the bullshit way to say it? CSS pixels. And does the CSS pixels take the real pixels on the screen?
It's no longer 200 pixels wide by 200 pixels tall. It's 210 by 210 because our border is 5 pixels not.
At 100% zoom, 100%. One CSS pixel is one screen pixel. Okay, I see.
Either side, and if you look right here, I'll hover again, you can see that Chrome tells us 210 by 210. Now we can actually change this if we wanted to. I'll just show this very briefly. We have a property called box sizing. If I set it to border box, now the width of our element is actually going to go from border to border. So from the outside edge to the outside edge of the entire element. So what that means is, if I refresh, this element, when I say it's 200 pixels wide, it's going to be exactly 200 pixels. And if I have a border, that's actually going to subtract from that 200.
Oh, that's nice.
Exact. From the width.
Border box. Yeah, good to learn the basics. Didn't know about this stuff. Box sizing. Border something. Border box. This will take up where was it? This will take up 200, 600
of our element is actually going to go from border to border. So from the outside edge to the outside edge of the entire. When I say it's 200 pixels wide, it's going to be exactly 200 pixels. And if I have a border, that's actually going to subtract from that 200 pixels. So we end up with, 5 pixels, and then this pink area would be 190 versus when I get rid of that, the width that we set, 200 pixels, corresponds to the width of our content on the inside, and then the border is added on top, so it actually grows. So 2 different models that you can use. It really depends. Sometimes this is easier because you can set the width of the entire element, including the border. Anyway, so that's the first little bit of border. Let's play around with a couple other things. Let's give a different border to the second element. So border, let's do border color of, how about, let's steal one of these colors again. How about a very light border there? It's not that light, is it? But we'll steal that. Border width will be 3 pixels, and border style this time will be something else. And I'll show you some examples of what we can do with border style. You can have a dotted border, an inset border, which I guess is supposed to look like a, an inset box. We can have a dashed border. And you can actually have more than one style at once. You can see this here. You can have dashed and then solid this will do the top and bottom, and then the left and right. Or we can do something like this. We can have 4 where we set the top and then the right and then the bottom and then the left. Honestly, very rare that you need to do that, but you do have that option. I should just show it to you. But here are the ones that we can use. I'll do a dashed border. So let's try that.
Border width would be width. Border. Oh, this is an issue now. I see. This is an issue now. Tab. It's this stuff, right? HTML. Tab stop would be 2, and then soft tab would be, oh, tab stop would be 4. This is correct. And then let's see if we diff CSS, diff HTML, and oh my god. And then if I do this, yes, and then tab, genius. 5 pixel, and then border color would be pink, and then border style would be dotted. You don't need to. Do I do this? Dang it, it's just my habit now. I don't know. I don't realize I do it that often too. So I guess it's a bad habit. Border. Fuck W3 school. Hell no. MDN. Dotted, yes. And then we need borders. Yeah. Oh, I just did it just now. Fuck. Alright. That is messed up. Oh, look at that. Then we could do borders sizing equals border. Cool. Nothing different.
Border style dashed. I'll go back to my code, refresh. Ooh, that is just so hideous. But there's my dashed border, and it's 3 pixels on each side. Is that what I said? Yes. Okay. So we can also do things like set the border left color to be different. So we have all of these properties, color, width, and style, or border color, border width, and border style, with variants for each side. Border left color, border left width, and border left style, and for right, top, and bottom as well. But I'll just change the color of the left one maybe, or how about the thickness maybe? Border left width will be 8 pixels. We're not going for beauty, but you can see we do get that thicker border there. All right, so now what I'll show you is what you'll most commonly encounter, which is the border shorthand. It's a single property that can be used to set the border width, the border color, and the border style in one go. So it's just border, and then typically
left color purple. Oh, Strago, are you here? I have something to ask about you. I forgot to ask you on the stream, but all right, you here? Comma? Did I forget comma? No, it's just okay. So this guy, right? He have, yeah. Oh, my eyes hurt so bad. All right. All right. So this guy use, like, have you heard about this thing? Dot. How do you servant? How do you say this? I never heard about this file extension. Pronunciation.
Spelt.
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 Spelt. It's in front-end framework. Yeah. Have you tried this? Have you used this before? Haven't tried it. Yeah. It looks like Django though. Like if you look at his project, like it was like I was, you know, I don't know what's this. He have a good project which was written. There was a nice speech. All right, this one. Yeah, Astro. Like, what the hell? Never heard about these things. Do you ever heard about Astro? What a what? Astro program. Never heard. Yeah. I don't know where this guy got all these languages. Astro. What's Astro? Rust. Astro programming language. Like, I was confused that even GitHub knows there is an Astro programming language. Page Astro. Look at this. Looks like React, kind of similar to React. Dot Astro component. Markdown. Look at this. This extension is kind of cool. You could write the script here and button right here, and then you could play it, like, you know, like you could call the thing here. Isn't that cool? Look like cancer. Really? You can no more history. All right. You're a genius. You always take all the complicated stuff and boil down to the basics. Right, you could do this in things. Oh, but you can do this, right? You cannot put this, you know, itself. I was just wondering what was it. I don't know. Resound. Oh. What are these? The hell?
I provide a thickness, I provide the style and the color in one go. You can also provide just one of those at a time, or you can provide all of them, but that's what I like to do. Always reference the docs if you have questions about the order of things, but with, style, and then color. So we provide those 3 in a row. Now,
So with style and color, right? So border width is 5 pixel. Style would be solid, and color would be blue, and then border this work. Oh, I guess I have to do this manually. This. Alright.
Now this is a pattern, this idea of a shorthand property, which will set multiple other properties in one go. Border is just one example. We'll see some others, but let's just start with border. So if I wanted to add a 4-pixel dotted border, it's going to be ugly, and I want it to be, black, sure, or white. Let's do white on this one. We'll do black. Okay, if that's what I want, I can simply set border, and then first is the thickness. So I said 4 pixels, I think, and then next is the style. So I'll start with solid, and then after that, the color. So 4 pixels, solid, white. Refresh. It's a bit hard to tell because the background is white, so that was very stupid. Let's do black. There you go. You can see that black border. It's 4 pixels. It's exactly the same if I had done these properties individually, border color, border width, and border style, but it's shorter. And this is definitely what you'll see the most often. And what I like to do is, if I have all sides are going to be black, but then actually one of them is going to be thicker, or one of them is going to be dotted. You can set them all like this, and then afterwards say, okay, border left style will be dotted. So you can come in and update one out of those, or 2, or whatever you need to do, if there's a situation where that makes sense. Just as an example, like one of these divs right here, or whatever these are, they've got some border, let's say it's 2 pixels blue on these 3 sides, and then the left is thicker. So you can totally do that using this exact same approach. Set them all at once, and then make the left one thicker, or dotted, or something like that. And while we're on the topic of border, one other thing I should mention that is related to
Someone. Hello. Okay, I'm back. Oh. Mother. I like how your computer slap you when you switch your desktop.
to border is border radius. Border radius allows us to set the radius of our corners here, so we can make more rounded edges. So you can see some examples here. This is setting border radius to be 30 pixels. So you can use a pixel value, though often what I like to use is actually a percentage. And the reason for that, I'll just show you here. Let's make one of them. What should we do? Maybe the bottom one here. These are all going to be pretty ugly looking. But if I set a border radius on here to be something like 10 pixels, and I refresh, that applies to all 4 sides, and we get slightly rounded corners, which is nice. But if I use percentage, the percentage will be a percentage of the width of our box and the height of the box, depending on, so it does 2 axes. You can set your border radius, right, to be different, going one direction versus the other. You can have an elliptical corner instead of just a circular corner. Anyway, what I'm going to do is set this to be 50%. Just start with that, and you'll see what we end up with. This is a really common approach to make circles. So the content itself is not going to be contained in that, but we could use this to create circular images, and there are ways of getting your content to stay within this. But for now, just wanted to show you, we can play with border radius to make slightly rounded corners or
slightly rounded corners. Let's make that border radius 10 pixel. Strager, you wanna see something? I got an email. Don't know. Just a second. I'll show you. All right. Is it this? Where was it? Okay, got it. Okay. This. Yep. Look at this. I applied to a new position and they said I'm qualified for the thing and they will call me. This is for the new company I applied to. And yeah. Don't get your hopes up. Looks like a normal email. Looks good. Oh, this one. Company would like to thank you after interview. Yeah. Yeah, I have no hopes. If they call, they call. If they don't. Oh, no, it's like Mr. in Thai. Kun mean Mr. or something. Like Kun small penis, I mean Mr. small penis, something like this. Like you can, like if you're in Thailand and they don't call you Strager, if you're 29 or something and I'm 18, I have to call you P Strager, which means brother. Like P is brother and Strager is your name, so it's like you don't call your elders by the name. Like in America, they don't call teacher by their name. It's kind of rude, right? When you just say like if your teacher name is Jimmy, just like, hey Jimmy, you say, hey Mr. Jimmy, something like this, you know. So in Thai, similar, but it's for everyone. If if you know, it's like P Strager. And if you want to call me, you have to say Nong Jan. Nong mean smaller brother, P mean bigger brother, and yeah, for girls it's the same, P and Nong, you know. And yeah, that's how you call people. And Kun, K is Kun mean like you don't know if they are elder or younger than you, so you call them Kun mean Mr. like, so Mr. Jan, like this. So if someone is in your age, you know, they'll tell you Kun Strager, like this. So when I wrote the email, you remember this? Not Kun Puntang. No, they call you by the first name here. Kun Puntang. You remember the P Tam? This one, like I have to call them like P, like here, and all the PP means like all the people or all the brothers or something. It's not technically a brother. It's not like, but yeah. And sometimes when you don't know the name of someone, you can just call them P or something, you know. Not. I wish it was like wee wee.
Very rounded corners. You also can do it just for one corner or two corners.
Oh yeah, I was trying like earlier. I was trying to give the how do I say it? The batch. I see someone else stream. They have like the pink one. I don't know how to give the pink
There's a
one.
bunch of different options on the MDN, and there's also separate properties like border top left radius, border top right radius, and so on. So you can set them individually, set them all at once, set it with a pixel value, or set it with a percentage. And it's how you can create these nice rounded corners. People use this to make different shapes as well.
You mean
You do
VIP?
it
Yeah.
differently on two corners.
Let's give Striker a VIP and a mod and everything. How do I give him a VIP? This one? No. Yeah, I don't know how to give him VIP. /VIP. That. Unable to add. VIP. Striker. Striker, can you type something? Is it cock? What? Where's the mod? God fucking damn it. Oh no. It's not a mod now? Damn it. What the fuck? No, Striker, you become mod. Like mod or VIP is higher. Mod is higher. Wait, we can see it here. VIP, and then let's see. Striker mod. Boom. You downgraded him? Fuck. Wait. Okay, let's give Zippy. Matt Flash, you want VIP? Where's VIP? Matt Flash. And VIP. Zippy. Let's see who have. Oh, Shag is up here. I see. There you go. No, fuck you. Okay. You don't want VIP? Remove it. How do I remove it? Un-VIP? Un-VIP Math Flash. Alright. Type something. Nice.
Versus the other two, you can end up with these kind of nice looking shapes, some of them at least. But generally, I use it most frequently to either round the corners slightly, to create something like this maybe, or to make actual circles. So that's border. We saw a bunch of border properties, border width, border color, border style, and then we saw the border shorthand, and then we also saw border radius. Really commonly used properties. They'll come up a lot in the rest of the course.
What? That's it. Oh, look at that. We got some photos. This dog looks like he sniffed some cocaine and took a picture. Sniff some cocaine. Border radius is how many pixel? 5 pixel, right? And border, it was, what was it? It was the width, which is this pixels, and oh shit, it was one pixel, which is gray, and solid, and the width is this. Check solution. Nope. Oh, we need an IMG. IMG is width 200, border 5 pixels with this color. I'm gonna copy this shit too. 26 this 183 191, and then solid, and then border radius 50%, and check solution. Oh, text align center. Check. Ta-da! Boom! Yay!
So the next piece of the box model we need to cover is
The next piece of the box model, we have a padding. And padding, we can pad the
padding
content inside
is
the box
space
and
between
stuff.
the
Blah,
content,
blah,
the actual
blah.
content box, and the border of an element. Think of padding in the real world if you're shipping something that is fragile, you have the actual content, then you have your box that you're fitting it in, and then in between the two, there's some sort of padding, whether it's styrofoam or bubble wrap or who knows. So just like with border, we have multiple properties to set padding. We have padding left, padding right, padding bottom, padding top, or we have the shorthand property, which is just padding. That will do it all at once. And that's what I tend to use most frequently, but I'll just show padding left, right, top, and bottom quickly, and I'll show some examples of padding, by the way. If we take a look at really anything on this page, but how about something like this right here? If we look at this element right here, it's an H3. You can see that it has a background color. Here's the content itself. If I hover, can you see what turns blue? And then what turns green is our padding. And we can see that there is padding. I'll toggle it on and off. Now that space, some of that space at least, goes away. Or here's another example. This element right here, zoom out here, this entire box has content. That is our content in it. Here is the border. There's only one border on the left. But if we had a border all the way around, there would still be a lot of space between that border and the content area. Again, that's the content area in blue. In green is the padding. And I'll change some of that. I just removed the padding on the left. Other elements on this page probably have padding all over the place. Things like this right here. There's padding for sure in this table. You can see there's space between the content in the table, which is in blue, and then the border, which is very thin. It's a white border. There's green padding. Green in the dev tools, not green in the actual browser. Okay. So let's try adding padding to one of these elements. How about we start with our H1 up top? So I'll go to my H1, and I'll
Go to my H1 and add padding to it. Nice one. Yeah. Let's try monkey type. I want to do monkey type. Practice, 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 practice. Help save view into the launch than any byte shall work without a very great good by the order you generate. Sense with yeah, fuck it.
I'll give it, how about padding left of 30 pixels? Okay, how about 100 pixels? Great, let's do padding top as well, just so you can see it. Padding top of maybe 50 pixels. So we are adding space between the border. Now we don't happen to have a border showing on this piece of content, on this H1, but the border would be all the way around that pink, between the pink and the white.
It's raining up here. It's raining up here. Oh, it pad from the body itself. Okay, I have it boxed up. Send me an address and I will. All right. Thank you. I'll send my address in Discord after I finish the stream. All right, I'll send you my address. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, got free motherboard and RAM. I mean, wait, and RAM and CPU, right? Yeah. Now we can do some gaming.
So we have space between the content box, content area, and the actual border. Or let's do another.
Yeah, I hope not. I hope not.
Another example here with, how about this one maybe? Or the second one? Sure, 2. Let's set some padding. How about padding right, 50 pixels? I'll refresh. And now we have space there. So padding is actually really common and very useful. It's just commonly used when you're spacing things out and you want to make something breathe a bit more. Let's find some other examples of padding just very quickly. Here I'm on YouTube, and just this button right here. There is space between the edge of that border, the edge of the button, and the content. There is padding, and I could actually remove all of that if you want to see what that looks like. I'll select that element. Okay, and I'm just going to set padding to be 0. And that's what it would look like without padding. So the same goes for, actually I believe there's padding on each one of these elements. It shows up in green. So there's, I think, 24 pixels of padding right there on every one of these little text description, title, whatever you want to call them. There's padding around the sign in button. You can see it there. Got to make sure I select the button. And then if I set padding back to 0, there you go, much more cramped button. So yes, padding is used all over the place to add some space and to make things larger without actually making the text inside larger, right? I might want a larger button that takes up more room, but I don't want this text to be any larger. I can add padding to pad it out. Okay, so yes, we have padding top, left, right, and bottom, but we also have the shorthand property called padding, which is used to set all 4 at once. So there are 4 different ways of using it. In the first example, the simplest, padding and then a single value. That value will be applied to all 4 sides. So why don't we use a button as our demonstration here. So I'll add a button, pad me, okay, just like that. And then I'm going to select our button down here, and I'll begin, well, why don't I begin with no padding so you can just see what it looks like. There it is. Now I'm going to give it padding. I'm going to give all buttons padding of 20 pixels. The shorthand padding property will set.
I have the snap CPU inside the motherboard. Alright, it's okay. I will just assemble here.
20 on the top, left, right, and bottom. So there we go, even padding around on all 4 sides, 20, 20, 20, 20.
The aftermarket cooler is kind of hard to install. Alright. It's okay.
Then we have the next option, which is to pass in or to provide 2 separate values separated by a space. The first value will be used to set the top and bottom, the vertical padding, and the second will be the left and right. And this is pretty common. So let's just do an example of that. Let's do 10 pixels, top and bottom, 20 pixels.
What
left.
time is it? Just 3? Damn, I feel so tired.
Okay, now you can see we have more on the left and right, but we still have some on the top and bottom. Also, if you ever want to remove padding or you don't want anything, let's say on the top and bottom, we can just add 0 or use 0. And now we have, kind of like that YouTube button I showed you, padding on the sides to add some more space, but not on top and bottom.
Didn't know about that. If we just do 10 pixels.
Then we have this option, which honestly I pretty much never use, which is 3 values. It's the top padding, and then left and right together, and then the bottom. Now, I think that's just kind of confusing. Why is horizontal together? I'm sure there's a good reason, but I never use this syntax, but it's there. And then we have the 4 separate value syntax. And the order here is top, right, bottom, left. Think of it as going around a clock. Top, right, bottom, left. So this is pretty common to see in the real world. I think it's just the way my brain works. Every time I see it, I have to stop and remind myself, okay, clockwise,
You have
top,
to
right,
unbox
bottom.
on stream though. Yeah, sure, I'll unbox it when it comes. It comes, they knock on my door, and then I will stream at that moment. But if Striker is... Fuck the motorbike. If Striker is streaming like that time when the box came, I'll save it, and then when Striker finish, and then I'll stream. Alright?
Bottom left. I don't know why. I just can never seem to remember it. But you will see this frequently instead of doing, 4 separate padding left, padding right, padding bottom, and so on. One line, and we can set, how about we do something very obvious, like 10 pixels on top, 20 on the right, 30 on the bottom, and 40 on the left. There we go. Smallest, medium, slightly more, and a lot more padding over here. So that's a padding shorthand. Lots of different options. Just keep these in mind. This one's very common to add padding to all sides. This is common to see. So is this one to some extent. This version with 3 values is rarer in my experience. Also, pixels is not the only unit that we can use for padding. We can use any of the units that we've seen so far and many that we haven't seen yet, like ems and rems and percentages. But for now, the property will behave the exact same way no matter what unit you're using. I could replace this if I really wanted to with millimeters for some reason. And it still works, it just is a different length, a different size. It's just very weird to do that. But soon we will see some of these other more useful units. So that's padding. It's a space between an element's content area or content box and its own border. It's internal spacing, like a layer of fat between your muscle and your skin. Okay, goodbye.
Nice.
The remaining piece of the box model we have yet to cover is margin. So margin is the space
streaming.
outside of an element's border, between that element and something else, other elements. So padding is the spacing on the inside of the border, margin is the spacing on the outside. And just like padding, we have the 4 individual properties, margin left, margin right, top and bottom, and we have the shorthand margin property, which works exactly the same.
I also couldn't be bothered taking out motherboard stand out. Alright. You mean the steel with on the USB ports? Is that what they call stand off? Oh no. I thought you were talking about this stuff. Where was it? Like these stuff. This one, the steel.
Same way as the shorthand padding.
That's the IO shield. Oh, okay.
In terms of the syntax,
All right.
we can provide one value to apply to all 4 sides. We can apply 4 separate ones. It goes clockwise, so top, right, bottom, left. We have 2 and 3. It's just margin instead of padding. So if we take a look at some examples, I'm on MDN. We can find margin all over the place.
Motherboard standoff holds the motherboard and the case together. I see. I see. You screw the motherboard. Screw. Yeah. Also that it stay in place. I see. Yeah.
You may not see it right away, but if you inspect,
Not a big deal. Yeah, it's just a screw, right?
and you just get that little, where are you? There we go. Click that, and we start to hover. Anytime you see orange, So there's a little bit right there. Or how about further down, right there? That orange is margin. So it looks like this element, is it this H?
Just remove the one that already in the motherboard. If you send me the motherboard, yeah, I'll just remove mine and then use that. Yeah.
H2. It has margin
For the two. For those two that are okay.
on top, a significant margin, 60 pixels to add some spacing there. So that space is not.
Yeah, if there's no screw, I can just like buy it from a local shop. There's like a CPU, like a computer shop, like around. It's a little far, but I could go buy it and come back and screw it, or let them do it by themselves. Pay them and do it. Let them do it.
Not on the inside of this border. I think this is a top border. Yes, it is. You can
But
see right there, border top. So the spacing is on the outside between that
It's best
border
to
and
just
other
buy
elements.
screw because it's cheaper, and then I can screw it myself. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, I could take out mine and put it there. I believe I have 4 of them screwed. I can just take out the 2 and then put in yours, and then 2 in mine.
Which
Maybe.
is what comes next, that div right there. So that's margin, just one example. In the Chrome DevTools, it shows up as orange. You can also see it here, the little box model DevTools. You can play around with it. I believe you can edit it too. If you wanted more margin on this thing, how about 200 pixels? There we go. A lot more space. So let's play around with it on our elements. Let's pick one of these, perhaps. Well, why don't we start with this H1 actually? I don't know if you can see this. Hopefully you can. I don't know why you wouldn't be able
Yeah, I
to.
want to ask you about the bootcamp. It was good? Did you enjoy it? It was like fun? Like, I saw your GitHub. You made a lot of things, right? Where was Zippy? What? I'm not followed. Oh, okay, it's this one. It's this Zippy. Alright. You made most of table sort. Oh, organization. Okay, I see. But okay, I'm still retarded. No, you made some stuff. Nice. Is it paid, or you get a job and then you pay them back? What? You should make it visible. Oh, is this all yours? What organization? Is it Zippy? What? Oh, Zippy. Where is Zippy? What? It's fun. I don't have to pay. It's fun to be government. But not much. I see. It's okay. Yeah, I think after you did bootcamp, you can get a job now, because I should go to sleep. Okay, good night. Yeah, try applying for a job, and yeah, I will send you my address in Discord after I finish this stream. Okay. Another bootcamp? Okay.
These elements don't have any
But for advanced development.
space
Alright.
between them. They're just divs. But this H1 by default, it actually gets margin.
Just guess this
like-
one. Here. Cheap bootcamp. Which I have. I'm gonna send you a fancy. This one. It's cheap. It's like how many dollars? $3.99. 399 baht to USD. To New Zealand dollars. $16. It's good. They teach you a lot of things. See. Advanced, not beginner. Yeah. There's advanced stuff here.
Like by default, an H1 has a larger font size and it's bolded. It also has margin. So I can remove that if I just set margin bottom.
All right. I'll ask you this question, just one question, right? You cannot Google. Be honest. You cannot Google. I'll ask. It's just a dumb question, right? It's a dumb question. Don't think about it, right? But let's say. Okay. I'm just making this up, all right? Okay. Don't Google it. Don't do anything. I'm just test yourself. Okay. This is a test for yourself, all right? There's I'm not judging you or anything. I'm just having fun, okay? So you said, yeah, okay, I have dang it. Okay, don't Google it, okay? Just it's a test for yourself, all right? And then you know like, oh, am I that good that I what I mean? But I'm a software dev. I use good. No, for now, just don't Google it. Okay, just test yourself. Okay. So I'm not judging you or anything, right? Don't. I just want to have fun and just. All right. I got no DuckDuckGo, no any Google engine, nothing. You said you want advanced course, right? Right. If you can answer this question, then you are not a beginner, which is not true, because some people may even Striker may not know this question, but he is a pro, right? I'm not judging anyone, but it's just a teaser, it's just a thing, right? Okay, don't Google it. Be honest. If you know this question, you're not a beginner, right? All right, you ready for this? You ready for this? You ready? You got your Google tabs open? Okay. Get into it. Okay. Do you know the difference between background and background color? I don't know. Yeah. Don't Google it. Do you know the difference between background in CSS, background color, and just background? Yep. Okay. Tell me what it is. If you know this, then leave off thing. Okay. Okay. Where background color only change. Okay. But you just said, now this is just too broad. Okay, go. What are the 4 different things does background does? Just tell me where you use background and change URL. Okay. Okay, I have a question. When you use button, right? Button. You have a button, right? If you wanna change the button color, would you use background color or background? And with the body, like HTML tag body. Okay, with the HTML tag body, would you use the background color or just background? So, okay, so answer the button question. Answer. Would you use? Okay, how about the button? Like changing the button. Would you use Background or background color? The button first. Okay, good. Okay. How about the body? The HTML tag body. Would you use background or background color? No, no. I'm just. There's two questions. You said with the. I'm not tricking. You said with button you use background color, right? That is correct. Correct. Button is correct. How about the body? Body is background color. Correct. Yes, it's two background color. Correct. Now, now, how about if you want to change the URL or change the text inside this color? Would you use background or background color? This is the last question. Okay. Okay. Let's test this out. If it's correct or it's not correct. Let's test this out. Alright? If I have input type equal text, right? Oh shit. Right. And this is just for fun, okay? Don't take it seriously. This is just for fun. It's just for fun. Don't take it seriously, right? Let's see. Input. If I want to change, let's say I do background, right? Background color cyan, right? Alright. Don't take it seriously. It's just a teaser game, right? Look at this, right? You change the input. Now, same thing. Dang it. This it is the same thing. Ah. Okay, let's see the body, right? Let's see the body. The body. Right, background. Purple. I mean, this background color. It's the same thing. Ah, man. But it's okay. You got it right though. Yeah, you got it right. Because you answer background color, which is correct and which is correct. Yep, you got it correct. You are advanced. But the it's not like you answer this, you're advanced, but it's just a teaser thing. But you're advanced technically. Background. What's this? The Shagger would say it's the same. Right, it's okay. You got it right. You're advanced. By the way, I didn't knew that before this course. This course teach that, so I'm a noob, but you knew it, so
Bottom to be
it's
0.
good.
If I only want to remove that bottom margin,
I'll be back. I need to go pee. I'll be back. Hello. All right. Good night. Have a good night's sleep. Is it not syncing? Hello? 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 God damn, it was frozen. Hello? 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 Oh, got frozen. Dang it. Hello? Okay, I'm back. Okay, it's syncing.
margin.
Alright, good night, Sippy. Have a good night's sleep.
Bottom 0. Refresh. Now there's no space. And we also have margin over here at the top, so I can use the shorthand property of just margin 0. Now we set all full stacks to 0. Now it still has some space. Where does that space come from? Well, this is actually something we just haven't gotten to yet, but by default, your body element has some space and has some margin associated with it. So it looks like it is 8 pixels by default. But I can set that to be 0, and that's what a lot of people do. when they begin a new web page is set margin to be 0, so that we don't get that extra space and our content goes all the way across. There we go. Now you may not want that all the time. Sometimes you want a margin on your body, but a lot of the time it's useful to get rid of it first, and then you can add in your margin when needed. Otherwise you have that mystery space. Okay, so I got rid of all margin here. Let's now add margin onto this element, which is our, the ID of 1. So I'm going to start with maybe margin left, just as a demo. How about,
What? It's flooding. It's raining crazy here.
pixels. And it moves over 50 pixels. It has that margin of 50 pixels. Okay? Now we also have top, left, right, and bottom. Let's just pick one of them. Margin, how about top? Will be, actually, how about bottom? Margin bottom will be another 50 pixels maybe, or 100 pixels. And we get all that space right there. Okay. Then we also have the shorthand version, which we can use as margin on all sides at once in a single property. So let's take maybe our second element here to set margin to be about 200 pixels, very obvious. That will add 200 pixels of margin, top, right, bottom, and left at the same time, and there we go. You can see you get a lot of margin there. I think that's honestly all I need to show you for now. There is more to be discussed, specifically around, I'll just show you an example. If I have, within this H1, I have a span. Hello, should I put it here? Maybe a space to start. If I want to style this space to have some margin, well, first of all, you can see that
I don't understand what he's talking. I'm eating it. Dang. I guess we have 4 more. I'll take a break. I'm watching something. Good guys. Oh yeah, for a new video. Let's watch some Firebase. A fire ship.
โอ้ยนวดคักคักนวดขันนานวดจังขนออร่อยชัวร์นวดทุกจาน
software.
It may cost too much to send motherboard because it will make a big pop. Just send me like how do I say it? Just tell me the price, like how much is the box and stuff, and then I can pay for it. It's okay. CPU, RAM, motherboard. Motherboard is just like this size. I believe it's not expensive. The box is pretty small. I mean, it's like medium size. It's not like when you compare to a keyboard, it's shorter than keyboard. Like half the keyboard. So it's okay, I think. And the motherboard is flat. So. need to wash my hands. Yeah, you can just send motherboard without a cooler there. Or you can detach the cooler and like just detach the cooler and just put it on somewhere.
It's not like engineering something easy like a bridge, where you start with a blueprint, build to spec, then forget about it. Software is dynamic, with a lot of moving parts and requirements that evolve over time. Developers build apps on top of a mountain of abstractions, and nobody fully understands how every link works. That's okay, because we just need to make sure that our code matches the requirements of the product. Test-driven development is scientifically proven to reduce defects and improve the maintainability of a code base, but it does require some additional effort. One option is manual testing, where a human being clicks on every button and fills out every form, then assigns a bunch of Jira tickets so they can be backlogged by the developers. But that's not very efficient for a large-scale product. A better approach is to use automated testing tools that allow developers to write code for the sole purpose of testing the main application code. In a code base, you'll often find files that end in .test or .spec. Inside, you'll first find a line of code that describes the feature or thing that's being tested. That's known as a test suite, and it contains one or more individual tests. An individual test usually starts with it, followed by a description of what is being tested. The idea is to describe the behavior of the code in human-readable terms. Inside the test, the code will be executed, then one or more expectations or assertions are used to check that the code produces the expected result. If the expectation returns false, then the test fails. If it's true, it passes. Test runners like Jest or Karma can run all your tests on it. I need to buy the test-driven development book. Stracker recommended that book. Test-driven. This one. I need to buy this book. 48. Oh my god, that's fucking expensive. Buy used, buy new. Holy crap, that's really expensive. PDF. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I need to read this book. Automatically in the background or on a continuous integration server for you to deploy. Now, there are many different automated testing strategies that you should be aware of. At the most granular level, we have unit testing, which is designed to test individual functions or methods, like does this function return the proper value when giving the arguments of A and B. Then we have integration testing to determine how well different components or modules work together. Like, is the component able to use the database service to read data from the server? At the highest level, we have end-to-end testing, which usually happens in a mock browser or device and simulates actual user behaviors like clicking on buttons and filling out forms. It's like having a robot to do all your manual testing for you. And that's not all. There are many other types like performance and smoke testing, which I'll explain in my upcoming test-driven development breakdown. Hit the like button if you want to see more short videos like this. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.
That exceeded the width I set 200 pixels wide for the H1. Okay, so if I were to, I don't know, maybe move this thing over to the right, you're going to think, oh, just select this band and set margin left to be, let's just go with maybe 30 pixels. And that should do it, right? And it does do it. But then what if I want to move it down? So instead of and we also have margin over
Well, here there's a lot. Okay. Nice.
For here at the top, so we can use the shorthand property of just margin 0. Now we set all four sides to 0. Now this still has some space. Where is that space coming from? Well, this is actually something we just haven't gotten to yet, but by default your body element has some spacing, has some margin associated with it. So it looks like it's 8 pixels by default. But I can set that to be 0. And that's what a lot of people do when they begin a web page, is set margin to be 0. So that we don't get that extra space and our content goes all the way across. There we go. So you may not want that all the time. Sometimes you want a margin on your bottom, but a lot of the time it's useful to get rid of it first, and then you can add in your margin when you need it. Otherwise you have that mystery space. Okay, so I got rid of all margin here. Let's now add margin onto this element, which is our, what is it? The idea of 1. So I'm going to start with maybe margin left, just a demo, about 50 pixels. And it moves over 50 pixels. It has that margin of 50 pixels. Okay? Now we also have top, left, right, bottom. Just pick one of them. Margin about top will be, actually how about bottom? Margin bottom will be another 50 pixels right here, 100 pixels. And we get all that space right there. Okay. Then we also have the shorthand version, which we use at add margin on all sides at once in a single property. So let's pick maybe our second element here to set margin to be 200 pixels, very obvious. That will add 200 pixels of margin, top, right, bottom, and left at the same time, and there we go. You can see you get a lot of margin there. I think that's honestly all I need to show you for now. There is more to be discussed, specifically around, I'll just show you an example. If I have, within this H1, I have a span. Hello, what should I put in here? Maybe a happy face to start. If I want to style this happy face to have some margin, well, first of all, you can see that I can see that the width I set to about 200 pixels wide for that. Okay, so if I were to, I don't know, maybe move this thing over to the right, you might think, oh, just select the span and set margin left to be, let's just go with maybe 30 pixels. And that should do it, right? And it does do it. But then what if I want to move it down? So I'll set margin top to be 30 pixels. Nothing happens. Why is it not moving up or down? That's something we're going to cover in the next video. We need to talk about a very important property called display. So margin, just to wrap this up, is the space between out side of elements and other elements between the border. Even if that border is not visible, there's always a border sort of present in the model. So margin is that space between elements. Padding is between the border on the inside of elements and its content area, and then width and height will control that content area. Unless we play around with that property that we saw earlier, which is box sizing, we can set it to be border box, and then width and height will actually govern the entire total width and height, and border and padding will be subtracted from that. But with what we've been doing so far, by default, width and height control this grayed out area. Okay. Next up, we'll cover another very important property. It is the display property. So early on, very, very early on, I think maybe the first 15 videos of the course, I showed this slide where I talked about how some elements are inherently, or rather, I should say,
I need to take a break. So tired now. Alright, YouTube. Alright, if you wanna follow or subscribe to the channel, click down here. And if you wanna watch the earlier episodes of this learning, go down there, right there. You know, you can see the video right there. Where's my fingers pointing at? And if you wanna subscribe, right down there. Alright. So thank you for people watching in YouTube or people watching in Twitch. So see ya.